Good evening, everyone. Lovely to see you. Some of you seeing you again. Let's see, today we've got Alexi and Barbara, Coral, Daryl, Elizabeth, Jennifer, Patty. So hello to all of you.
Hello.
Hi. So as usual, in the chat box, I have put the mantras that we will be saying in order to bless our mala and to increase the power of recitation. And I'm just gonna, there we go. And I've also put in my email address. So, I'm really here for you to help facilitate this meditation. So if there's anything you'd like to give me feedback about or request, please feel free to send me an email. These mantras that we do are from the practice that Lama Zopa Rinpoche has composed and advised that his students do. And the booklet for it is in the materials link on the website. It's about how to transform a suffering life into happiness, including enlightenment. And these mantras are just a super easy way to help get lazy merit because they're quick and they multiply the merit so much. So we can add more over time if you like. And you can always do these as part of your daily morning practice, which is what I like to do. And so if you have your mala, we're going to start with that. If you don't have it, it's totally fine. I'll be using mine to count the Vajrasattva mantras that we do. So no pressure. And we'll say this first mantra 7 times, then you blow on your mala and rub it between your hands. So Om RUTSIRA Mani PRAWARTAYA Hum. 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 And then the mantra to increase the power of recitation. TAYATHA Om DHARE DHARE BENDHARE SVAHA. 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 And so we're going to now settle and start the meditation. And I'm coming to you from Kopan's Nunnery in Kathmandu. The puja is continuing on later than usual this morning. So I hope that the chanting is just a lovely background blessing and not too loud as we do our meditation. So settle into your seat. Make sure that your back is nice and straight. And it's important that your body be stable, but very relaxed. So we tend to hold a lot of our stress during the day and it sort of accumulates in the body. And so when we sit down to do our meditation, we maybe don't give enough attention to relaxing the body. And since we have to do it express, we'll do the quick version. So just right now, really focusing on the sensations of your body. Feeling where your body connects to the chair or your cushion, whatever you're sitting on. Maybe it's your feet on the floor. The feel of the clothes against your skin. Maybe there's a slight breeze in the air. Really connecting to all these things that we feel in our body. And inside the body, there's likely to be sensation as well. Might be tingly, might be dull, it might be sharp. Again, all we're doing is just noticing it. Turning our attention to what we're experiencing. And trying not to create a whole story around it. It's just paying attention to it. And then just to help us continue to relax into the posture, we're going to take 3 nice deep breaths. And let your breathing just return to normal. And as we think about our motivation, that may all of our actions of our body, speech, and mind only be of benefit to others. We want this altruistic wish. This practice of the 4 opponent powers in order to help us to purify our past mistakes helps us develop a positive mind, which is the driver of our actions of body and speech. And with this calm, happy mind, with positive actions, then we stop contributing to the cycle of samsara, where we're harming others, creating karma to be harmed and returned, and when we get harmed, we harm again. And over, we're all trapped together in a vicious cycle of suffering. And so we do this purification practice in order to free all beings from samsara by becoming enlightened, developing that perfect mind of compassion and wisdom. And so now start to think about your day. And if there's anything that you've regretted, might be something that you have done, something that you've said or emailed or posted on social media. Or maybe it's just difficult thoughts, depressed, angry, critical. We're looking back at these negative things in a really healthy way, because we have to recognize our mistakes in order to purify them and in order to change them. If we're in total denial that we've done anything wrong, then we can't face them and change them. So it's very helpful to us to be honest about any mistakes we've made without beating ourselves up. We're human, we're going to make mistakes. It's part of the deal. And then there might be things that you've done in the past. You may have purified them before, but still they keep coming back. Perhaps very difficult times in your life. You find yourself still dwelling on them, or getting angry or regretful. So include those in your regret now. And then also, if we can't remember our past lives, then we need to have a general wish to purify anything negative we've done in those countless eons of past lives. For sure, we've done everything. We've had every type of rebirth. We've done every type of negative action out of our ignorance. So we regret that as well. And having completed the first of the 4 opponent powers, next we take refuge in the expert, Guru Vajrasattva, who has completed the path. And so visualize above the crown of your head a soft white lotus upon which sits Vajrasattva with a beautiful light body, white in color, holding Vajra and bell, Vajra and right hand, bell on the left, with this just loving, kind, completely peaceful expression on his face, long black flowing hair with a top knot on his head, adorned with a crown, jewels, ornaments, and these incredible silk robes that aren't like an earthly material. They float on his body. Everything is light. And then we say this prayer of refuge 3 times. It's on your screen, but you can also just listen or memorize it, whatever works for you. To the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, I go for refuge until I'm enlightened. By this practice of meditating on Guru Vajrasattva, may I reach Buddhahood so as to benefit all sentient beings. To the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, I go for refuge until I'm enlightened. By this practice of meditating on Guru Vajrasattva, may I reach Buddhahood so as to benefit all sentient beings. To the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, I go for refuge until I'm enlightened. By this practice of meditating on Guru Vajrasattva, may I reach Buddhahood so as to benefit all sentient beings. And holding that real compassionate wish of benefiting all sentient beings who have been our mothers in all our past lives, so kind to us, wishing to repay all the kindnesses we've experienced, not only as past lives mothers, but even in this life. Our mental happiness, our physical happiness is completely dependent on other sentient beings. We rely on others throughout our life in order to stay sane and to stay safe. And so we must purify for their sake. And we begin with the purification of the body. And so this is the 3rd power, the power of the remedy. Vajrasattva is here completely to help us, sending down a beam of blissful nectar, powerful hose that enters through the crown of your head, filling your body and pushing any negative actions of the body out through your lower orifices as a black inky liquid. And that black inky liquid, when it exits your body, just completely dissipates. There's no substance to it. It just is gone. And those are the karmic seeds that you've planted through those actions of negative actions of body in all past lives and this life as well. And we say the mantra 7 times. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Deno Patita Dido Mebawa Sutokaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anudaktu Mebawa Anudaktu Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Memparyatsa Sarva Karma Sitsame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Deno Patita Dido Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anudaktu Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Memparyatsa Sarva Karma Sitsame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Hum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Deno Patita Dido Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anudaktu Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Memparyatsa Sarva Karma Sitsame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Deno Patita Dido Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anudaktu Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Memparyatsa Sarva Karma Sitsame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Deno Patita Dido Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anudaktu Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Memparyatsa Sarva Karma Sitsame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Deno Patita Dido Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anudaktu Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Memparyatsa Sarva Karma Sitsame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Deno Patita Dido Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anudaktu Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Memparyatsa Sarva Karma Sitsame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe. And be delighted that all those past negative actions of your body are completely purified. Think that you're incapable of doing anything with your body to harm others. And then Vajrasattva again helps us by purifying our speech. Again, sending down the blissful hose of white nectar, entering the crown of our head, filling our body, but this time from the bottom up, pushing up those negative actions of speech as the black inky liquid that comes out of the top of your body. Again, dissipating as if it was never even there, purifying all past negative actions, the karmic seeds left from mistakes of speech. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Deno Patita Dido Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anudaktu Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Memparyatsa Sarva Karma Sitsame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Deno Patita Dido Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Sipashaya Me Bhava Anurakti Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Memper Yatsa Sarva Kama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudarhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarva Tata Gata Vajra Mame Mutsa Vajra Bahamaha Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dido Mebawa Sitoshaya Mebawa Siposhaya Mebawa Anurakti Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Memperyatsa Sarva Karma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudarhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarva Tata Gata Vajra Mame Mutsa Vajra Bahamaha Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Deno Patita Dido Mebawa Sitoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anurakti Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Memperyatsa Sarva Karma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudarhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarva Tata Gata Vajra Mame Mutsa Vajra Bahamaha Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dido Mebawa Sitoshaya Mebawa Siposhaya Mebawa Anurakti Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Memperyatsa Sarva Karma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudarhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarva Tata Gata Vajra Mame Mutsa Vajra Bahamaha Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dido Mebawa Sitoshaya Mebawa Siposhaya Mebawa Anurakti Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Memperyatsa Sarva Karma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudarhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarva Tata Gata Vajra Mame Mutsa Vajra Bahamaha Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dido Mebawa Sitoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anurakti Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Memperyatsa Sarva Karma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudarhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarva Tata Gata Vajra Mame Mutsa Vajra Bahamaha Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe. And again, be so happy that all those actions, past actions that are negative of speech, completely purified, thinking now you are even incapable of doing anything negative with your speech. And then Vajrasattva helps us to purify our mind. This time sending down a powerful beam of white light that enters the crown of your head, illuminating the inside of your body immediately, just like when you turn on the lights in your room, the whole room just instantly lights up. All the darkness is dispelled. And this is purifying all your negative thoughts, ignorance, completely gone. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dido Mebawa Sitoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anurakti Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Memperyatsa Sarva Karma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudarhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarva Tata Gata Vajra Mame Mutsa Vajra Bahamaha Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dido Mebawa Sitoshaya Mebawa Siposhaya Mebawa Anurakti Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Memperyatsa Sarva Karma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudarhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarva Tata Gata Vajra Mame Mutsa Vajra Bahamaha Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dido Mebawa Sitoshaya Mebawa Siposhaya Mebawa Anurakti Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Memperyatsa Sarva Karma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudarhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarva Tata Gata Vajra Mame Mutsa Vajra Bahamaha Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dido Mebawa Sitoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anurakti Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Memperyatsa Sarva Karma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudarhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarva Tata Gata Vajra Mame Mutsa Vajra Bahamaha Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dido Mebawa Sitoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anurakti Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Memperyatsa Sarva Karma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudarhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarva Tata Gata Vajra Mame Mutsa Vajra Bahamaha Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dena Patita Dida Mebawa Sitashaya Mebawa Sipushaya Mebawa Anadakti Mebawa Sarvasiti Memperyasa Sarvakama Sitame Sitam Shriyam Kurahum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dena Patita Dida Mebawa Sitashaya Mebawa Sipushaya Mebawa Anurati Mebawa Sarvasiti Mempriyatsa Sarvakama Sitame Sitam Shriyam Kurahum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe. And think that all those negative actions of mind are now completely purified. Think that you can't even conceive of negativity with your mind. And then Vajrasattva helps us to purify any of the subtle obscurations that may still be left. So it's just like we've flushed the toilet and the poo was our negative past actions, but there's still that lingering smell in the air. And so Guru Vajrasattva sends down, again, powerful light ray through our crown, instantly illuminating your body and purifying even the subtlest imprints. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dena Patita Dida Mebawa Sitoshaya Mebawa Siposhaya Mebawa Anadati Mebawa Sarvasiti Memprayatsa Sarvakama Sitame Sitam Shriyam Kurahum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dena Patita Dida Mebawa Sitoshaya Mebawa Siposhaya Mebawa Anadakti Mebawa Sarvasiti Memprayatsa Sarvakama Sitame Sitam Shriyam Kurahum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dena Patita Dida Mebawa Sitoshaya Mebawa Siposhaya Mebawa Anadakti Mebawa Sarvasiti Memprayatsa Sarvakama Sitame Sitam Shriyam Kurahum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dena Patita Dida Mebawa Sitashaya Mebawa Siposhaya Mebawa Anadakti Mebawa Sarvasiti Memprayatsa Sarvakama Sitame Sitam Shriyam Kurahum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dena Patita Dida Mebawa Sitashaya Mebawa Siposhaya Mebawa Anadakti Mebawa Sarvasiti Memprayatsa Sarvakama Sitame Sitam Shriyam Kurahum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dena Patita Dida Mebawa Sitashaya Mebawa Siposhaya Mebawa Anadakti Mebawa Sarvasiti Memprayatsa Sarvakama Sitame Sitam Shriyam Kurahum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dena Patita Dida Mebawa Sitoshaya Mebawa Siposhaya Mebawa Anadakti Mebawa Sarvasiti Memprayatsa Sarvakama Sitame Sitam Shriyam Kurahum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe. Now you are completely purified. Not one atom of negativity left in your mind stream. And so we do the fourth of the four opponent powers, which is the power of resolve. And this is where we are in the process of changing these past habits. All these negative actions we do, they're just habits. We've practiced them so they come easily. So we set this resolve not to repeat them. And so take anything that you specifically remember and set a resolve to not commit those negative actions again for a period of time that you feel pretty confident that you can keep. Might be 10 seconds, 5 minutes, till you purify tomorrow. Whatever it is. And then if you keep that, be sure to rejoice. And if you do make a mistake because those habits are so strong, then that's why we purify every day. We must continue to purify. We just keep repeating the process, and that's how we change. And then also set a resolve not to repeat any past negative actions, even the ones we don't remember. Guru Vajrasattva is so pleased. Wanting to merge with you, he dissolves into white light, enters through the crown of your head, merges with you, so that you, your body, speech, and mind, the Guru's body, speech, and mind, and Vajrasattva's body, speech, and mind are all in union oneness. Thinking of emptiness of all phenomenon. They do not exist inherently, even though they still function. They do not exist at all in the way that we perceive. So in emptiness, there is no I, creator of negative karma, no action of creating negative karma, and no negative karma created. And we dedicate all of this incredible positive energy, which we call merit, that we have created by spending this past half hour doing the most meaningful thing we can, practicing the Dharma with that altruistic wish. And just think, may all the virtues karma I've created from doing this practice ripen as my enlightenment for the sake of sentient beings as quickly as possible. And you can continue to meditate as I read these 3 dedication verses, or you can recite them along with me. As a result of the 3 times merits of myself and others, may bodhicitta, from which the happiness of all sentient beings comes, be generated in the minds of self and other sentient beings without delay, even for 1 second, and that which has been generated, may it increase. As a result of the 3 times merits of myself and others, may emptiness be generated in the minds of self and other sentient beings without delay, even for 1 second, and that which has been generated, may it increase. As a result of the 3 times merits of myself and others, may I, who am empty from my own side, achieve Guru Shakyamuni Buddha's enlightenment, which is empty from its own side, and lead all sentient beings who are empty from their own side to that enlightenment, which is empty from its own side, as quickly as possible by myself alone. And think also of the long lives of His Holiness the Dalai Lama, Kyabje Lama Zopa Rinpoche, all of your gurus, and especially Geshe Tinley from Boston, who was in a car accident a few days ago and still struggling in the hospital. So we dedicate that all the gurus have long lives, continue to teach and guide us and keep us close in every life until we all become enlightened. So thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you. This was
Now,
so lovely. Thank you. Fantastic.